Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Hope you guys are enjoying the start of your week so far. This is an impromptu Toon Tuesdays and it is good to be back. It's been a while since the last video. I have been a busy man of late, which I'll talk about a little bit in this video. But Newcastle are no longer undefeated for the season after losing at the weekend against Fulham. We're meant to play tonight against Wimbledon, which has been cancelled due to a flooded pitch, which has now been moved to next Tuesday at St James's Park. And Newcastle themselves have put a big donation to Wimbledon to help repair the pitch. We've got Man City this weekend and a kit, I think possibly more desired than some of the actual strips this season, is set to be released this Friday. So as I say, welcome back to Toon Tuesdays. As I say, very impromptu, sat here out and about today. So my opportunity to take a sit down, talk about a bit of football. The birds are tweeting behind me. And I definitely feel a lot calmer than I did on Saturday. In fairness, it weren't a great game. And in fairness, I didn't see much of it because I was actually on a stag do on Saturday. So between messages on the phone, a friend of mine trying to stream it and watching all of the highlights, it's fair to say that it wasn't quite the away trip to Fulham that we've seen of late. I was there last season when we beat them in the Cup. Doesn't sound like it went to plan. Harvey Barnes getting on the score sheet again, but more frustration from the Newcastle fans over what has been, as I say, a fantastic start of the season in terms of points, but Eddie Howe really needs to kind of pull things together to push on this season. And I think possibly a game against Wimbledon tonight would have been good for us. I mean, you could argue that playing them at home next week is possibly better, but bearing in mind it's Man City we have at home this Saturday, I think going away, hopefully, getting a win on the road against a lower league side might have been the confidence boost we need just in time for what, as I say, will be a tough game this Saturday. But yeah, didn't work out, and that was basically down to the fact that Wimbledon's pitch, and look, there has been a lot of jokes online, people saying it looks like a golf course, lots of sand, lots of trouble, and as easy it is to look at it and laugh, it's pretty serious, to be fair. It's a lower league side who have troubles, and having a game against Newcastle on the telly with a lot of fans going there would have been a big profit for them. So in that moment, and it still is quite an issue for them to get it sorted, and people have stepped up and big donations have been made. Pretty much like a fan funding has gone ahead for Wimbledon and their pitch to try and raise some money. They were looking to raise 50 grand in the hopes to try and get the pitch sorted. Well, Newcastle United have stepped in and have donated 15 grand today, so big up to Newcastle. I mean, you can pull something out of anything. You could go into the fact that there's plenty of Newcastle fans who have paid for travel, hotels, wondering, where their money is and whether Newcastle are going to, help them out as well. There's been yet to be anything heard on that. If you are currently watching this video down in Wimbledon or down in London or Milton Keynes, wherever you're, let me know what you've ended up doing with your evening, because as I say, it is a pain for the fans who couldn't make it, but I mean, it's extraordinary circumstances. It's not going to happen very often, is it? And they've already hit their goal. They've hit that 50k through fan funding, through Newcastle United donation. So big up to that one. And let's add to the fact that when they do play at Newcastle on Tuesday, they are getting 45 or 50% of the gate as well. So yes, short term ain't good, big problems with the pitch. Long term, I imagine Newcastle will fully sell out for the game next Tuesday, and Wimbledon will be taking a huge part of the money brought in for that one. And as I say, for Newcastle side of things, I'd like to think we would have beat them away from home tonight, but nothing's given, and I think possibly playing them at home on Tuesday will be a big occasion for them. Hopefully a win for us and through till the next round. But as I say, before that, we've got Man City this weekend as well, which I think will be tough. Having said that, though, at St James's Park, I still back us to beat anyone. But I saw a poll online as to kind of what has been the problem for Newcastle so far this season. I think 20% of people voted Eddie Howe doesn't know who to pick, which, it's easy to laugh at that, but that has been a problem for us. But I think that the winner and the one that I voted for was lack of intensity. Bearing in mind that Eddie Howe has said for a long time that intensity is our identity. It definitely ain't at the moment, is it? It seems far from our identity currently, and I think that's a big thing that Newcastle need to sort, and that's why I think potentially having that midweek cup game would have been an opportunity to fix that. Or you could look at it the other way and think, you know what it is, maybe going after a poor game against Fulham straight into another one. Maybe it's actually better that Eddie House has time to sit these lads down and go, look, it's a big one on Saturday, it's Manchester City. You know what, I'll back us. You tell me down below, early predictions for the game this Saturday. Do you think Newcastle can go to St James's and beat them? I do. I know, I mean, I can easily see them beating us as well, by the way. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and think, I'm not going to stick 100 quid on us winning, definitely not, but I can see us doing it, and it's about how we turn up on the day, you know, and how we flow together. We saw some changes in the lineup for the game against Fulham, some of which I thought were pretty positive as well. Trippier came back in, Hall came back in, and it just didn't work. But before we even get to Saturday, I think something that's Newcastle fans have got their eyes on already, and it's for Friday. God, you see what I mean? I'm all over this place with work, life, etc. As I say, stag do on Saturday gone. I'm actually at a wedding this Saturday coming, but thankfully I've got time because the match is at 12:30. I will be at the Man City game, so if you enjoy the vlogs, you enjoy the reactions, there will be a video this Saturday. Thankfully they've moved it to an early kickoff, so I can go to the match before the wedding. My missus isn't too happy about that one, but I'll make it work. But as I say, even before Saturday, we've got something else to look forward to, and it's on the Friday morning, where Newcastle will no doubt have a big queue outside the club shop. So if you want to get down there early and get your hands on the new Newcastle Originals collection, then get ready for it. We saw Cass wearing this and kind of the early reveal videos. I think when Newcastle were I think it was part of the home shirt, wasn't it? The home shirt reveal had Murphy and Gordon playing pool, and everyone's going, well, hang on, where's that jumper? Where's that t-shirt? Why are we announcing the strip but we aren't getting all these other things? Well, it looks like Newcastle have picked a date, and it looks like it's coming this Friday. The black and white shirt itself, I would actually argue, should have been the home kit. I would go to say that kind of retro feel style shirt, and I would also say that the kind of like the old school Adidas kind of like with the clovers or whatever it is, that would have worked really well in the third shirt. But I've got to say the hoodie with the kind of retro style lines, badge in the middle, it looks spot on. I've got to say I won't be queuing at 6 AM on Friday because I'll have graft first thing. But I will definitely either be on the website or potentially looking to pick it up sometime soon. I'm hoping it's gone of the days of Castore, where if you don't buy it in the first week, you never get it again because they have such limited and reserved, I was going to say stock. I think it was Castore was so far off the mark of ever making enough tops to last in the shop. I'm hoping Adidas have literally got, you know, crates and crates of metal containers full of this stuff, and that's before we've even opened the new club shop as well, which they reckon is coming in October, so it could potentially be, I mean, that's an interesting point actually. I wonder if they will hold enough to maybe pull that out the bag alongside the new shop, but have pushed it a little bit earlier, and it's happening this Friday ahead of the new club shop opening. I mean, you've got to wonder. I mean, the stuff that's getting released this Friday for me, I think, is the stuff that people were really looking forward to seeing coming out very, very soon. And if they're bringing it out this Friday, what have they got lined up next? You know, when they open the club shop, there's no way they aren't going to have loads of new stock and new stuff for the fans to buy. So yeah, looking forward to it. So off the pitch, as I say, big donation for Wimbledon. New kit coming out soon. On the pitch, still something to try and get sorted. But I mean, as I say, if you'd offered me where we are in the league right now before the season started, I think, you know, I would not have argued with you. But I think the game against Man City is going to be the thing is, we are so inconsistent. We could beat Man City 5-0 and then go and lose against Wimbledon on Tuesday night. You know, that honestly wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm hoping though, if we do pull our finger out, we do get the ball rolling again, and we play well this Saturday, I'm hoping it can really push us on. As I say, thank you for watching this Toon Tuesdays, guys. As I say, it's been a bit impromptu, not too many videos of late because it's been so busy, but we're back into it, and as I say, I will definitely be at the game this Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Thanks for watching. Thoughts and comments down below on the predictions for the Man City game, the donation from the Toon, and the new collection coming out very soon. Catch you later.